And here is the Efreet, now fully complete and built. The build-off is done. I win. Haha. No, of course not. But this is basically a rough look at what the Efreet really looks like, of course, before I begin customizing and painting it and detailing and all that fun stuff. I just wanted to get an overall sense of how this kit looks before I begin work on it. And I have to admit, for an RE kit 1/100 scale, it's pretty damn awesome. Really good work, good detail. You know, I can understand. You know, many people say it would have been nice if it was a master grade. Definitely, construction on the legs would reinforce the body a bit. The arms would probably be okay. Maybe an extra layer of parts. Torso would have been another aspect where parts would have been opening up or closing just to expose the cockpit. The waist unit actually is the most basic form of parts that you would normally find in a master grade kit, so I don't have any qualms about it. Maybe you know, because it's usually, they could have easily taken the waist unit off the you know, the Zaku 2.0 and could have used it as well. I didn't put on the umbilicals, as you could see here, and there are some parts that I didn't put on, especially the cover for the missiles, because I need to paint those, and if I put them here, it's going to be a bitch to remove. So, you know, obviously me removing this part was also something I had to work with, and sanding these down. Some parts I did sand down, some parts I didn't push in all the way, like the white trim parts here, and this I actually was able to remove and put it back in and take it out easily with no problem. The head would probably be probably going to give me the most trouble, because there's that little part there, that circular part, that's going to turn left and right if I want to, but technically speaking I don't want to. That's going to be there, and then I'm going to start working on a way to put an LED light in there. And as a matter of fact, if we take this mobile suit's noggin off, there's definitely enough work here for me to remove and put an LED light there. So that I have no problem with. Just figuring out if I can funnel something down there to power it up. That we'll work on in a moment. The backpack is the one thing that's going to drive me a little nuts, because I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I will figure it out. I will figure it out. As a matter of fact, let's pop this open. Let's remove this for a second. And as you can see here, look how much space there is here. The battery that I have here, is one of these little CMOS batteries type thing that I highly doubt will work. As you can see here, I would have to drill holes. I mean, I have to probably dig deep in there. But the possibility of getting those little smaller, rounder ones, the one that was on the what do you call it? The one that was on those little LED lights for the okay, remember the Bandai LED lights that we put under the heads on certain master grade kits? Those comes with those two little batteries, and if I could put them end to end, I could stick them here, and then I could probably squeeze 4 in there so that 2 light sources can come out through here. That could be a possibility. I am kind of debating whether I should do a light source here for these thrusters, because all I need to do is gut that out, make, you know, it's a shame that they didn't make kind of like a octagonal or not a rectangle, you know, a unique shape where I can actually put it here. But that doesn't mean I can't figure something out. We'll discuss that later on, after I, once we get there. But the possibility is endless to put a light source here and a switch where I can turn it on and off. So that could be possible. That could be possible. The head, of course, as I mentioned before, is going to be the bit tricky part. Putting in the LED light in there would be fine. It's putting the wiring, probably go all the way down here and put the I could put the CMOS battery back here. Because maybe if I close it over here, it's not going to close right. But I could always sand that down or gut it out, put one of those little battery packs in there. Ooh, and that's a good idea. Probably think of a way to like push it in to turn it on and push it in to turn it off. Actually use this as a levering to switch, turn it on and off. Good idea. That's a good idea. I like to collaborate ideas like that if possible, but we don't know yet. And then of course the major part here is to put those here, the part of the battery pack here and the light source here for the thruster. Now, so some would argue maybe I should do one here. Maybe I'm going a little too overboard, yet there's a lot of room in there. There's a lot of room. We'll discuss that later on, soon enough. The antenna. Let's put that back here. Yeah, certain parts need to be glue, of course, like this antenna. And noticing that here there's a ratcheting, like a clamp type ratcheting feature here that allows you to turn the thing left and right. I messed up on the arms. I gotta fix that. That's not right. That is not right. Somebody's gonna call it out. Yeah, you know what? I kind of did this in a rush. Somebody just sent me a message before saying that be careful once you put them in. Once you put the parts together, it'll be difficult to pull out. Just disassemble. This can be disassembled easily. Obviously, in the arms, the shoulders, the legs can be disassembled. These two can pop out easily. These can pop out. This was a little bit of a work, but no big deal. Especially the trim yellow parts. The head. Yeah, all that stuff, I don't see any problems. Now, the one thing that I am a little with this kit is the fact that it's kind of very loose. There's no grip to it. Case in point, like here, it's too loose here. There's no way of, once you push it in, it doesn't stay on or clamp on. Obviously, like a master grade. So this will have a tendency to pop out if it needs to be. And as much as I love these shoulders, look at that. That's so blah, so basic. It's actually kind of begging me to detail it. Yeah, detailing is something that I'm going to invest in on this kit. This is going to be a lengthy time of me building this kit. There may come a point where I may have to pause for a couple of days, maybe more than a week, while I'm working on this. So it's not going to be a standard 2 week, maybe 3 week build. Maybe this will take a month. Who knows? But I'll do it as best as I possibly, the best I can do with the equipment that I have, with the time I have, and hopefully have it ready so when all the other YouTube builders finish their kits, we will all display it at the same time. So, yeah. I am definitely happy that this Efreet came out looking pretty nice. I will like to keep it like this forever, but the minute I turn off this camera, I'm taking this puppy apart. Alright, let's begin customizing. So right now I'm in the middle of detailing, customizing, thinking what I could use on this kit that will make it a little bit better. I just recently put together the Manipulator Hands from the Zaku 2.0 kit that I've had, that I used to gut up and use that as a starting point for me to build the the Hulk Buster, or the Hulk Ball Buster. And since there were a lot of leftover parts, I was looking around saying, I could probably use this as a hand to hold the sword. It's strong enough to hold it, just what I discovered was this joint here was too loose to go in here. It'll pop in, but it was too loose. So what I did was I began applying layers of glue on it to strengthen it and to also increase the dimension, the size. And sure enough, if I do this, it's nice and strong. And considering that there's nothing in there to rub it off or, you know, wear it out, it's all polycaps, it should be okay. The one thing I'm a bit worried about is the hands. It's, even though it's strong, it's not completely strong. Hopefully when I paint it, that will resolve the issue. But I have my hands for this. I will still work on the proprietary hands in case that doesn't work. But while I was doing that, I decided let me fiddle about with the LED lights, the LED lights I'm going to put on this kit. And I came across some issues. First thing, let me show you something that I've had for a while. This is a pack of little micro switches here that I had in storage for a while. Actually, let me see if I can pull one out without making a mess. But it was something that I got. I forgot. I think it was I paid like $5 or something like that. Here we go. So as you can see, you have a little. It's a little slider switch. You slide left and right. You see, left and right. So yeah, I got these, and these look pretty cool. This will fit perfectly inside here when I create the little rig that will hold the battery. The problem is, though, I may have run into a little issue with the battery because, well, even though this thing is big, there's a lot of room in here, you gotta understand, it has to, not only it has to have a lot of room for the battery and the little switch, but the wiring, the settings, and all that stuff. So I came up to an issue that let me explain. You would think that, you know, oh, all I have to do is take one of these little batteries here and stick it in and I'm done. No, it's not the case. And it'd be nice to chop this off and put it in there. Yes, the little batteries that I have can fit, but here's the catch. First off, let me just show you what I have in stock. I have this Duracell 2032 battery, this Duracell 2025 battery. Now they're both 3-watt batteries. There's only one problem. This one is a smaller dimension size, while this one is a thicker dimension size. Now I was going to put 2 of these guys together, sandwiching them like that, make a little casing, and then put the switch over it, and then put it in here. Simple, right? There's just one problem. It won't go in, even without the casing. So, not cool. Not cool at all. Cool at all. The 2025s, however, are a lot thinner. They're almost, you could say, if I take these 2 guys here, they're about roughly 20% smaller. So if I put them in here, they'll fit. Still, problem. I want to make an encasement where it holds the battery into place. So what to do? And I need 2 batteries for 2 lights. Then I have this. I only have one, but I have this CR1220. This is a 3-watt battery. Excuse me, 3-volt battery. And as you can see, I have enough room not only to put it in here. I could put 2 of these here if I want. Hell, I can put more than that if I want to put more lights. We're going to keep it the idea. So we have 2 of these here, so we can actually put them in here and feed them out. That also holds true for this guy, because I also ran into the same issue. I thought these little lights here, these little batteries right here would be perfect. And as a matter of fact, if I dump one in here, they're good. One can fit in here. The problem was I thought I was going to do like 3 or 4 in a row. They're too thick. And even if I could stick 2 of them in here, it won't go in. Once you put it in the backpack, it won't work. Fortunately, this one will. And if I put 2 of these in here, that'll be perfect enough. Actually, hold on. One comes out here. There we go. If I put yeah, 2 of these in here, which is of course 6 watt. It'll be perfect enough to put in the 2 lights that I needed. Now I have to get some of these because I don't have any more, and I've ordered some, so I have to wait until it arrives. So hopefully by the time I finish detailing all this stuff, we'll try that. But for now, I'm gonna see if I can start working on the casing or a battery pack for this, so I can begin drilling holes here and the other stuff. So far so good.